My name is Peggy Bown, and I am a general dentist, cosmetic dentist in St. John, New Brunswick. I'm originally from Newfoundland, which is where I found my passion for dentistry as a little girl. And I have a practice that is a little bit unique. It is what's called Luxe Dental Group. And it was originally Peggy Bown Dentistry. I've rebranded it because I believe very strongly in marketing and branding and standing out and sending a message that we're different. This clinic that I opened, I had a big vision for it. I wanted it to be modern, a unique experience, similar to how my experience as a child kind of like inspired me to become a dentist. So I knew that it had to be a wow experience. It had to be something that patients would feel that they were getting a value, and they were really being cared for in a way that, really focused on education, communication, trust, compassion for the patient, and just so anything I could find, and I have found since I began this new practice, that can help enhance those things and bring that to life is what I've brought into the practice. So I'm a bit of an early adopter for sure, and I really love to find things that will help, embrace that whole spirit, which is the patient experience, the patient journey. I integrated the AVO system into the practice because my practice is modern, unique. I'm always want to be at the forefront of technology and the best that my patients can have. And I really was a firm believer in having like a predictable way to deal with especially challenging cases. I was taking on more challenging cases, and I didn't want to have long treatment times. I wanted to have things to work the way I thought they would work, and I wanted that predictability. It sets us apart. It's something that, we can use in our marketing. We can say, look, we offer a very predictable, faster way to do the Invisalign, and in our case, it's Invisalign. And it's also, we can give you those results in a way that's comfortable, and it's going to be so easy. We want our patients to feel like they're getting the very best, and we want to make it easy for them. So just integrating it was really, I didn't have to think about it a whole lot. I really wanted to make it though that in a way that they could not feel like they had to make a decision. So we do include it with our cases, and our patients just get, when they get Invisalign with us, they get the very best, and that includes the AVO system. The benefits for the patient have been really, I'm very happy with the results. We've been using AVO now for almost 2 years. And of course, as you do more and more cases, you go through the whole process. It's sometimes hard to know at first. But what we're really seeing, and we've seen for a while now, is that our patients are not complaining of any discomfort when they are going through their Invisalign. Like we have in the past had patients that were uncomfortable. We wanted our patients to have something that really was easy and comfortable, but then at the same time, they're finishing their cases sooner. So when we tell them, look, we can go faster because you're using this, and it's incentive because it saves me time and money and frustration if my patients finish better. But it's a win-win. The patient's then also going to get to change their trays a lot faster. An adult who has to stay in a tray for a long time is usually an unhappy adult, and especially adults, and they're in aligners longer. So we're able to give them a fresh tray. Everybody wants a new fresh tray a little more often. And when we pitch it, and again, it's all in how we say it, we talk it up, and we make sure everybody on the team knows what it is we're really trying to, encourage them and be excited for them that they have this advantage and they chose us. So we're going to give them something very special, which allow them to change their trays more often, get done faster, and do it in a way that the patient knows, again, with some tooth movement, you can have some challenging things that can cause problems with root resorption, things like that. Well, we have had no issue when it comes to any of that. So I'm seeing just a lot, my patients are done. I'm doing less refinements. In fact, I do have some stats on that. The benefits to the practice itself is definitely reduced share time. We don't have to bring patients back as much. The other thing that it's done for the practice is it allowed us to stand out. So again, my practice is all about being, an elevated experience. It gives our patients something unique, and by using that in my marketing and saying, look, like this is who we are. We're giving you, there's this technology out there. We're opening the public's eyes. We're giving them sort of a better option and allowing us to use it as a marketing tool that will sort of, again, set us apart. And the third thing about it is that I'm supporting a Canadian company. So for other doctors that are considering, a lot of us know that it can be challenging. We don't want our patients in aligners for long treatment times. We want to have good results. We want to have patients that are happy at the end. They're not tired. They're not fatigued by the whole experience, right? One little story actually I was going to share is I have a number of patients I've finished recently that they came in, and I mean, in my area in St. John, New Brunswick, there's a lot of orthodontists and competition for, aligners and Invisalign and things like that. I have patients that are coming in, they're coming in for their, to get everything off, and they're saying, my friends, they're getting their Invisalign somewhere else, and they didn't get to change their trays as often. They didn't get tracked as well. They didn't have the AVO system. They had more discomfort during their Invisalign. So I'm actually getting those stories now, and they're kind of proud about it. Like, they're like, yeah, well, I get to change my trays, every 3 or 4 days. And their friends are like, so, I think it's a bit of a long game, but it really will, it's that momentum that I'm looking for to show up in the community or in anywhere where you practice as someone who's more modern, more unique. And that's really gives you that branded, people want to go there. So the next time, someone's thinking about having orthodontics or Invisalign, it's like, well, if you go there, you can go faster, or you can change your trays more often, because I hated my trays that were, being in them so long. So